Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2013 Gasparilla Educational Campaign with Responsibility Matters. And we're really excited about everyone being here. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Officer Roy Paz. I'm with Tampa Police Department Special Operations Division. And I had the privilege of being one of the presenters during the Responsibility Matters campaign, which we try to go out to as many high schools as possible and also the colleges and try to get the word out as far as the responsibility down at Gasparilla. And things are just going fantastic. They're going really good. And guys, you know what? Although we go out and we do all this, you, the media, are a big part of it too. You do a fantastic job getting this message out for us. So on behalf of everybody here, we wanted to thank you for all the hard work that you do and for coming out and covering all these things for us. So thank you very much. So with that being said, it is my privilege to introduce our police chief, your police chief, Chief Jane Castor.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's parade season again. We all love parades around here. And we, as Roy said earlier, you know, our campaign is the same. It's responsibility is the key, as it is every year. We're asking everyone to go out, have a great time, but make sure that you're responsible for your actions during the Gasparilla festivities. So we're very, very excited about this year's parades. And we believe that everyone will have a very safe and enjoyable time at Gasparilla if they follow a few simple rules. We have the same team. We know it's going to be successful again this year because we have the same great team that we had last year. We have the captain of the Ye Mystic crew, Dr. James Von Thron here. We have Daryl Stephanie trying to hide back in the back from Event Fest. We have Bill Giesking from Pepin Distributing, who's always a great partner for the Tampa Police Department. We have Mary Ellen Elia here from Hillsborough County Schools. We're going to hear from her in just a minute. We have Gina Firth from University of Tampa. Cindy Grant is here for the Alcohol Coalition. And our good partner, Kevin Plummer from Tampa Prep, is involved, but he wasn't able to be here this year. So again, this is going to be a great parade season. Everybody's going to have a lot of fun. As we say, as we say every year, we want everybody to go home with a neck full of beads and not a pair of handcuffs. This year, in addition to some of the equipment that we've utilized in the years past, we have some of our equipment from the RNC. Anyone who was around during the RNC saw how successful the bikes were during the RNC. So we're going to have bike teams out there along the route. They will be able to maneuver through the crowds more easily and obviously much quicker than officers on foot. So we will have them throughout the area. We will also have our T3s and segways where the officers will be able to get from point A to point B a lot quicker. And then a number of our Bobcats out there. And we will have mounted patrol. Mounted patrol is a great asset because the officers are up on top of the horses and they're able to see large geographic areas that the officers down on the ground can't see. So we believe that all of those pieces of equipment will enhance our ability to keep this parade very, very safe. The camera system, as everyone is well aware, there are 58 cameras in the downtown area. Obviously, all of those don't monitor the route. There are a few that monitor the route area in downtown, but we're going to utilize the 5 mobile cameras that we have as well along the parade route. And those will be utilized for us as a force multiplier, again, for us to be able to keep this parade safe. The individuals that will be monitoring those cameras will be able to alert officers on the ground if there are any issues, medical issues, so that we can get fire rescue there a lot quicker. If there's a child that's lost, then we'll be able to alert all of the officers and cover a wider area looking for any parents that get separated from their kids. I guess the kids aren't lost at a parade, it's the parents that are misplaced. And then if we have any kind of crowd issues, any fights, anything like that, that are away from the stationary posts of the officers, then we'll be able to use that those cameras very effectively in that manner as well. So we're very, very excited about this year's parade, and I believe next up is the mayor, our mayor who is not going to give up the key to the city this year, because if anybody saw him with that 50 caliber gun from the Special Forces, he's not turning over the key to the city this year. But it's my pleasure, as always, to introduce our leader, Mayor Bob Buckhorn.
Jane, I think you probably need to take the Red Bull out of the vending machines. If I had half of Roy's energy, I would have been mayor a long time ago. Thank you very much. This is always an exciting time of the year for us. This is where we get to celebrate the great tradition of You Missed a Crew and the Gasparilla invasion. But over the last couple of years, we've really added to that repertoire, and our downtown has come alive in ways that we couldn't even have imagined 10 years ago. And we are now entering into a season starting with the invasion and running all the way through a far more important event, which is the Mayor's River of Green. But there is a whole host of events, and this team that you see here really has perfected what will take place this week. We have those cameras. We are training them especially on the Rough Riders, and the president of the Rough Riders this year, Jeff Patterson, just to make sure that he gets home safely to his wife. And I will tell you, you know, after hosting the RNC and that amazing success that we had where we set the standard for how to conduct international events like this, we talked early on in that process about the legacy projects that would be left as a result of hosting the RNC and the money that would come to us that could be used for any number of additional events post-RNC. You know, some of those legacy projects included the AT&T's contribution that allowed us to upgrade the wireless infrastructure in downtown to 4G Lite. And as well as that, the generosity of the federal government and the security purchases that we made as part of the RNC are some of the things that you are seeing here. These will live long beyond the RNC. These help us every day police this community, whether it's the cameras that we are going to deploy in downtown Tampa. We're going to continue to use them. When that renewal contract comes up next year, we're going to continue to press to make sure that those cameras are in place. They are valuable tools for our police department. These bikes that you see here, and the whatever that is, T3. That's better than my pimp mobile. Are going to continue to be used, and they enhance what we do every day and what the men and women who serve us every day do in terms of crime fighting. And so we want this to be a safe event. The superintendent and I are going to record a call today that will go to the parents of all of the high school age and middle school kids, just reminding them of our zero tolerance for underage drinking. Last year was a tremendous success. I think what the stat showed is that any of the kids that got the presentation, none of which had any incidents with Tampa Police Department, that is exactly what we want. We want the adults to have a good time. We want the adults and the parents to make sure that their kids have a good time. And we want them to make sure that if they make bad decisions, it could impact them for a long, long time. So we want folks to come down here. We want young people to come down here, but we want them to behave responsibly. And we will have zero tolerance for underage drinking, and there will be repercussions. We're not going to look the other way. We're going to enforce it. And if you choose to go down that path, there will be repercussions, and we don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure everyone gets this word early. Our officers are prepared for this. They've trained for this. They will deploy for this. And we hope to have another great parade with that smelly group that will invade us. And I am not giving up the key. Any of you who saw me on that Zodiac with that 50 caliber know how much fun I had. So I'm locked and loaded. I've sent Mr. Von Thron a picture of me on the 50 cal just so he can wake up every night and see that I am armed and dangerous. And so we will be ready for you, Captain. I'm not giving up that key, at least for a week. And I will fight you off as long as you allow me to. So let's have a great parade. And I think Bill is next. Oh, all right. Thanks, Roy.
All right. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the leader of all those pirates that's going to try to take the key from the mayor, Dr. James Von Thron, Captain of the Mystic Crew.
Thank you, and I just want the mayor to realize that we've been around for 109 years. Despite all this modern technology, I don't know if that'll work against the Pirates of Ye Mystic Crew, but we will get that key. In an effort to ensure a safe and positive Gasparilla public events, the crew of Gasparilla, Ye Mystic crew of Gasparilla and Event Fest are pleased to again work with the City of Tampa, the Mayor, the Police Department to develop aggressively a plan to address irresponsible behavior and implement recommendations so that the Gasparilla experience is great, not just for the participants and the people that live along the route, but the whole community. The educational initiative was developed to encourage responsibility not only at Gasparilla but throughout the year. So with the help from our sponsors, Anheuser-Busch, InBev, Clear Channel Radio, the Tampa Police Department, with combined support of the Hillsborough County Schools, Mary Ellen Ilya, Tampa Bay Independent Schools, Kevin Plummer, who is not here, the Tampa Bay Area Colleges and Universities, led by Gina Firth, who's from University of Tampa. This is an award-winning program which has been copied throughout the state. So on behalf of Ye Mystic crew of Gasparilla and Event Fest, we salute Gasparilla's Respect is the Key program and the heavy lifting again done by the police department, our friends at Pep and Distributing, including Bill Giesking, InBev, and Anheuser-Busch, and Clear Channel Radio. We thank you for the passion that the police department, that the mayor, that everybody, the school has put into this. We think it's made a tremendous difference. It's made it better for everyone, and we want to look forward to it every year and continue it, and thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Hillsborough County Schools, Miss Mary Ellen Ilya.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. I always say I think we all love a parade. And I know our students certainly do. But because we are proactive with warning students and indicating to them what is the appropriate action, we really have had over the last several years, as was pointed out by both Chief and the Mayor, we've had really great results. The other thing I think that has been really positive is some of our law enforcement officers going into our schools and talking about this ahead of time and pointing out what the good behaviors are and how to really have safe fun at the parade, but understand the consequences if you don't follow the rules. So I just want to thank you all, Mayor and Chief Castor, for being such a proactive partner with the school district in so many settings, but clearly so we can all love our parade. Thank you.
I tell you, for Miss Ilya and the Hillsborough County Schools, a lot of people don't realize, but right now the school system is so busy with testing and everything else they have going on, coming on off the winter break, and there's a short window there to be able to go out and do these presentations. And the school board is, the Hillsborough County Schools is so on board that they adjust everything to have us come out and do that. So we're very appreciative, ma'am. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to introduce someone very special from Pep and Distributing. He's the Director of Marketing, and he's also not just a Director of Marketing, but is the best male dancer in Tampa Bay. A lot of people don't realize that. We'd like to introduce Mr. Bill Giesking from Pep and Distributing. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. That was Tampa Bay's Dancing with the Stars, by the way. My message is very simple. Enjoy responsibly. Enjoy Gasparilla. That is the message from Budweiser and Pep and Distributing Company. And I want to tell you, on behalf of Budweiser and Pep and Distributing, I'm so proud of this community, because just in 3 short years of the responsibility is the key, we've had all those alcohol incidences have gone way down. Underage drinking is way down. I believe there was 0 arrests from the students that we talked to. And the image of Gasparilla is one of fun and family now. And that's very, very important to the community. So very, very proud of that. We've really made a difference with our partnership with Tampa Police Department, the City of Tampa, the Ye Mystic crew, Event Fest, and there was many, many more. So thank you for your partnership, because we have made a difference. There are 9 charity locations that are selling Budweiser along the parade route. Please visit those folks, buy a beer from them, because it goes back to the charity and it helps our community even more. So enjoy Gasparilla, enjoy responsibly, and have a safe parade day. Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to have Chief Castor come back up and give our closing remarks.
All right. As everyone has said, you know, we here at the Tampa Police Department, we're very focused on crime reduction, as everyone is aware. And I tell everybody that's our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week focus, unless there's a parade. And I tell a lot of people, friends, and others that come to visit Tampa, I say, if you give us about a week's notice, we'll have a parade in your honor. But it is a great tradition for our city. And again, as everyone has said, we just want to ensure that it is fun, safe, and enjoyable for everyone. And that is our goal, and we have been very successful at that and actually improved upon that success every year. So we're very proud of that record, and we're looking forward to this year as well.